Well, pretty soon we're gonna have an empty arena match.
Ps4 back again with an empty arena match, or in this case, an empty stadium, which is only about 30 fans shy of a typical Memphis Sliders game. Jerry the King Lawler has had some of the most famous empty arena matches. Ps4 back again with an empty arena match, or in this case, an empty stadium, which is only about 30 fans shy of a typical Memphis Sliders game. Jerry the King Lawler has had some of the most famous empty arena matches in history. This probably won't be one of them. You know, I just realized something. If the stadium is empty, who am I even talking to? That's weird, man. Lawler won't be able to rely on the home crowd advantage this time around, but if you ask me, I don't think he'll need it. It's so quiet here without a crowd that you can hear the scurrying about of the concession stand rats. Now, just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out and support the home team. Or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man-children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than a housefly. This is one heck of a bonus match we're getting here tonight, folks. It just proves you never stadium. Like that one crazy stunt where they had monkey umpires for a game. I still maintain they did a better job than the real ones. You know, it's not often we get a Hall of Famer competing here at the stadium. Although there was that one time minor league Hall of Famer Turk Spitball Simpson pitched at the age of 93. He had to be removed from the field by security on account he escaped from his nursing home, but still, what a memorable night. Kid Pilo here, reminding you that tonight's wrestling event is brought to you by our sponsor, Bobby Joe's Dog Boarding. If we lose your dog, the next one's on us. Wrestling has a long history of holding major events in baseball stadiums, including several WrestleManias and, of course, tonight's show. This match has the potential to go extra innings, but hopefully not, because I'm not sure how long the Sliders can afford to keep the lights on.
One, two.
I'm seeing a lot of swings and misses out there. Kind of reminds me of a Sliders game. Next Sunday's Sliders game is our annual Bring Your Pet Fish to the Stadium Day, where the first 50 fans who arrive with their pet fish will receive 2 free tickets and 1 month's supply of fish food. Please note, once all promotional tickets are gone, fish will be charged full price admission. It's the battle of the pile driver versus whatever Trey's finisher is. Honestly, I'm sure it's nowhere near as good as the pile driver. Let's go, King! Let's go, King! Let's go, King! Let's go, King!
One, two, three.
Red and I ended up having a good run in Memphis, but eventually we wanted to check out some of the other indie hotspots around the country. And after a year or so of bouncing around, we made a name for ourselves in LA, where the indie scene was really taking off.
That's it. I'm leaving without you.
You can't do that. We're a package deal, remember? Besides, look who's headed our way.
Great.
I was wondering if she'd show up.
Relax. I'm not here to start anything, so don't get your collective skivvies in a bunch. This is the one day to put any past differences aside and honor your achievements, so congratulations. You've earned everything that's coming to you tonight.
What was that?
Maybe she has a conscience after all.
I seriously doubt that.
Forget her. Let's get back to your story. I think LA was where I first saw you two wrestle in person. Remember? We ended up having that series of matches against each other.
How could I forget? It led to one of the most embarrassing nights of my career. We'd battled each other in just about every type of match, except for one that also happened to be on the list. Wrestle in a crybaby match. And since you had the first and only crybaby match with Razor Ramon back in the day, this was the perfect time to cross it off.
next month's event this Wednesday. This show sold out in 5 minutes, so good luck getting one. Wearing wrestling masks must remove their masks first. We need to see your face to check your ID, people. As always, we ask you to please clean up after yourself. If you don't, we'll have to hire a cleaning crew and raise ticket prices. And nobody wants that. The merchandise stand will be open until 30 minutes after the show, so enjoy the event, then come check out all the latest stuff on your way out. Or don't. Less work for me. Haven't seen that before.
Sorry I put your friend in a diaper. There was no way I was gonna let that happen to me again.
Maybe it'll teach him to stop putting ridiculous things on our list, but probably not.
Hey, This isn't public knowledge yet, so keep it on the DL. But WWE is going to be holding an all-women's tournament later this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're calling it the Mae Young Classic. Triple H asked me to keep an eye out for talent, so I'll be watching your match tonight against Candice LeRae. Don't hold back.
I never do.
Oh, this stuff's all in my eyes. I can't see. I think I'm going blind.
I don't know why he's so cranky. I fed him and changed his diaper.
Any chance you can babysit during my match?
Update on the collapsed crane situation? It still sucks. Both sides of the 405 remain closed. Update on the collapsed crane situation? It still sucks. Both sides of the 405 remain closed. If you don't live nearby in the valley, you might as well sleep in your car, if it hasn't been broken into. Not so friendly reminder, there is no smoking allowed in the building. If we get fined, you pay it. Plus it's gross. We've gotten requests to do birthday announcements, and the answer is no. This isn't a baseball game, people. We've been informed that a guy here has lost his wedding ring. If you find it, please turn it in, or just pawn it. I don't care.
Look, you two are great, so I wish I could recommend you both for the Mae Young Classic, but Hunter said they're only looking to fill one spot right now.
You're really milking this decision. Get it? Because the crybaby match earlier? I've been hanging out with Trey too much. Please, continue.
I'm gonna have to recommend Candace. She's been doing this for over 15 years. Red, you've got a ton of potential, but you don't have anywhere near that kind of experience.
Yeah, totally. I get it.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm sure we'll see each other again in the future. Like he said, I've been doing this a really long time, and you're one of the best I've ever seen, and you're only gonna get better.
I appreciate that.
I gotta go call my husband and tell him the good news.
No guarantees, but I'll definitely keep you in mind if WWE ends up doing this tournament again. Give me your contact info before you leave tonight, okay?
I will. Thanks.
Hey, I overheard what Xbox said. This is just a bump in the road, and tonight wasn't a total loss. At least I get to cross off wrestle in a crybaby match.
Give me that. Ugh, it smells like butt sweat. I told you not to keep the list in your tights.
Cost of doing business.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. See if you can air that out.
As our indie journey continued over the next couple of years, we got to have matches in a lot of cool places. But the one that stood out most was when we got to do a special show back in our hometown.
You've gotta be kidding me.
And we thought our head couldn't get any bigger.
You know what? I'm not gonna let a stupid sign ruin this for us. Let's go.
This was our chance to show our friends and family just how far we had come. Well, at least our friends.
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we cover everything from the world of women's professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. As always, I'm your host, Robin Ray, along with my good friend and MMA junkie, Kit Lasco.
Do you have to say junkie? It sounds like I need to attend a meeting.
Oh, come on, it's just a figure of speech.
Okay, so figure out something else to say.
Okay, fine. Well, I was going to discuss the huge announcement of the new SmackDown Live Women's Championship by GM Daniel Bryan, but since it seems like you're all fired up today, let's start with some MMA talk. What do you got?
How about MMA aficionado? Or pundit? That sounds fancy.
You know, I'd prefer not to spend any more time on your show intro.
Okay, whatever. What I'd like to pundit on is MMA phenom, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, who just dominated her most recent fight to advance her record to 5-0.
Ooh, American hero, huh? Well, I guess she thinks pretty highly of herself.
Well, she's certainly confident, yeah. But the thing is, she can back it up.
Okay.
You remember, I mentioned her last year when she first debuted, and I'm calling it again now. She is going to be a megastar in MMA.
Well, speaking of megastars, let's talk about my prediction on who will win the six-pack challenge to be crowned the first ever SmackDown Live Women's Champion. I'm going with Becky Lynch. I feel like she's ready to become the cornerstone of SmackDown Live and maybe even WWE.
Look, I appreciate your enthusiasm and also all the progress that the women have made, but cornerstone of WWE? I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't see that happening.
Well, I have a good feeling about this, even though I'm not a pundit.
No, you're not.
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we cover everything from the world of women's professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. As always, I'm your host, Robin Ray, along with my good friend and MMA pundit, Kit Lasco.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Robin.
You're so welcome. Okay, the main topic I'd like to discuss today is the upcoming 3rd annual Mae Young Classic tournament. We're only a couple months away, so the participants should be announced soon, right?
Well, honestly, it doesn't really matter who's in it, because mark my word, Rhea Ripley is going to win the whole thing this year.
Hey, you got both of us here. I know we haven't spoken in a long time, but we saw a flyer at the grocery store that said you're coming to town for a show.
We'd really like to come see what you do, Denver, and maybe it'd be our chance to put everything that happened behind us.
We don't want to make a scene or anything, so if we don't hear back from you, we won't come.
Screw that. I'm going either way, Frank.
Honey, we can't do that. Maybe he wants his space.
But giving him his space while we thought he was at school is what got us into the situation to begin with. We should have been watching that kid like a hawk.
How do I delete the message? Damn it! Anyway, if you want to see us at the show, call us back, son.
Or don't. I'm coming either way.
So what happens if your parents show up tonight?
First of all, as far as I'm concerned, they're not even really my parents anymore. But if they did show up, then security can deal with it. I'm not gonna let anyone pick and choose when they want to have my back, especially now that I'm having a little bit of success.
But you haven't talked to them since Calgary, which was like 4 years ago. Maybe it's time you give them another chance.
Another chance to tell me I'm wasting my life and that I'm never gonna make it? Sorry, I don't need that. Besides, I paid them back their money, so the way I see it, we have nothing to discuss.
Hey, I'm not shelling out an extra $20 so you two can have a therapy session.
I handed her the wrench, if that counts. Also, were you listening to our entire conversation?
Hey, I get it. We've all got drama in our lives. I mean, look at me. Last year I put on a mask and attacked my former protege Buzz, costing him a shot at WWE. Then he wouldn't return my phone calls or texts for like a year. No one wanted to work with me, and BCW folded. But then I stuck up for Buzz to AJ Styles. And the next thing you know, I'm in Buzz's corner at WrestleMania, and now I'm in the process of rebuilding BCW.
That's a lot of very specific information.
Yeah. What's your point?
My point is, I turned chicken crap into chicken salad. And that's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW.
No thanks.
Yeah, we're good.
Your loss. Because FYI, I am this close to getting Cole Quinn on board. Big things are happening. Hey, speak of the handsome devil. Let's go talk numbers, shall we?
Slow your roll, Greenie.
This guy.
I feel like we really dodged a bullet there.
More like a cannonball. That guy's a total nightmare. And here comes another one.
What is she doing here?
Holy crap, is that hothead Red and Trey? You two picking up some extra work to make your trailer payments, or is this some kind of prison work release program?
It's just Red now, and we're wrestling tonight.
And also, we don't live in trailers. We stay in hotel rooms that have microwaves, which seemed a lot more impressive before I said it.
Wait, you actually became pro wrestlers? And I get to see your uncoordinated bodies flop around this ring tonight?
She's got good lungs.
Of course I do. I'm an elite MMA competitor. If you haven't heard, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, is undefeated.
More like American Zero.
What's that?
Nothing.
You realize Kurt Angle's already known as the American hero, right? You probably should ask him for permission to use his nickname like Ronda Rousey did with Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Kurt Angle? Never heard of him. If anything, he should ask me permission to use my name since I'm way more famous. I'll chat with my lawyer about it. Thanks for the heads up.
Why are you here? You're obviously not a pro wrestling fan.
No. Gross. There's a ceremony after your stupid show to rename the gym in my honor.
The town sign wasn't enough?
It wasn't. I actually wanted it bigger.
Couldn't you have picked any other night to do this?
Do you think I chose to share my special night with a professional wrestling event? That'd be like eating a giant bowl of turd soup before having the best steak of your life. I have a loaded schedule, and tonight was my only avail.
And how much longer would it have taken to say availability?
I told you, I'm busy. Every second counts. I've already wasted way too much time talking to you carnies.
I'll have you know, we've wrestled at several carnivals, and their employees are some of the finest people around. Other than that tilt-a-whirl operator who bit me when I asked him what time it was. There's always exceptions.
Cool story. Looking forward to seeing you tap again tonight, Red. You know, just like old times.
Whoa. You could kill someone with that.
I know, that's the point.
Don't let her get under your skin and ruin our night. We'll do our thing, and then she can do her stupid gym dedication. It'll be totally separate. I'm sure we won't even notice her.
here's a scoop for you. I'm currently in negotiations with Cole Quinn to sign a long-term exclusive deal with BCW. In fact, I bet he'll sign on the dotted line right after this match. BCW is on its way back. I may have had to sell my parents' cemetery plots to help fund the relaunch, but I know this is going to work this time. You have my word, Mom and Dad. I got a call from Buzz the other day, and he is doing great. You hear that, Trey? I have big-time connections in WWE. That's what you're missing out on. Special shout out to all of Red and Trey's friends and family in attendance tonight. And sorry about not being able to let you in for free, but hey, I'm running a business here. I want to thank the high school for letting me run this show tonight without a down payment. I promise, I'm good for it. Make sure you hit up the merch stand at intermission, where I'll be selling actual pieces of the mask I wore last year when I attacked Buzz. Don't miss out on your chance to own a piece of wrestling history. Congrats again on your big homecoming show, Red and Trey. I'm sure nothing will ruin your big night. Just a reminder to stick around after the show for a special ceremony where the gym will be renamed for up-and-coming MMA star, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun. I wonder if she'd be interested in signing with BCW. These two might need to settle their differences in the most intimidating and unique structure in wrestling, the Scrap Trap. Sure, it's been banned by every state athletic commission.
The American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, taking over on commentary for this match. Commence the flopping of uncoordinated bodies. And just listens to the sweet sound of my voice, I promise the misery will soon be over. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, if I were you, close your eyes unless you want your soul crushed from watching this manure. You could say I know hothead red like the back of my hand, as in Red's had the back of my hand upside her head a whole bunch of times. Make sure you stick around for the gym renaming ceremony later tonight. It will help cleanse your palate of whatever this is. This reminds me of our high school dances. A gym full of people all staring at red moves.
Hey, if you want to keep running your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face.
Excuse me for trying to entertain these people? Because you certainly weren't. Red acts so tough, but the moment you get her in a submission hold, she gives up immediately. In fact, she's been tapped more than shoulders. Yes, it's finally over. And best of all, Red lost just like I knew she would. Now we can move on to the real reason everyone's here. The renaming of the gym in my honor. Being in this gym brings back so many memories. I won my first amateur match here. I broke barriers and records here as the captain of the otherwise all-male wrestling team. I qualified for states here. I dominated gym class dodgeball here. I won prom and homecoming queen here. I once saved Mr. Durkis from choking on a hot dog here.
The banner actually isn't that bad. I was expecting something more obnoxious.
I know, me too.
So that's why it's my pleasure to officially christen this the Brooklyn Von Braun Gymnasium for Athletic Excellence. Isn't it amazing? I want to thank the school board for cutting the music program to help fund this. Totally worth it.
I'm confused. Did she go to space before or after she was Pope?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Aim towards the mural, if you can.
Ugh, I can't believe we got totally upstaged and embarrassed by Brooklyn.
Not much has changed.
I know! We've come a long way, but it still feels like we're the same losers who used to sit at this table back in high school.
At least my parents didn't show up and make a scene. Hey, I was thinking, maybe I should try to track down my real parents. They sent that letter back in high school, so maybe there's still hope with them.
I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that letter.
What about it?
Sorry. Anyway.
It's an Orlando number. Take it.
Hello? Hi, Sarah, yeah. It's a good time to talk. It's Sarah Amato from NXT.
Oh.
I got your number from Xbox. He saw you on a show in LA a couple years ago and said you were great.
Oh, yeah, that was the same night he put my friend in a diaper.
What?
Never mind, had to be there.
Anyways, the reason I'm calling is to see if you'd like to compete in the 3rd annual Mae Young Classic.
What?
Hello, are you there? Hello?
I'm here, and I'm in for the Mae Young Classic.
Great, we'll be in touch soon with travel arrangements, and congratulations. Being included in this tournament is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh! Are you serious? Maybe this night wasn't so bad after all.
I know! After I missed out on the first Mae Young Classic and then didn't hear anything last year, I thought I'd never get another shot, but it's happening, and I'm not going to settle for just being included. I'm gonna win the whole damn thing.
Oh, I know you will. We should celebrate.
By throwing rocks at Brooklyn's stupid face.
That might be a bit extreme. I mean, what size rocks are we talking?
I meant her face on the sign coming into town.
Oh. Yeah, that seems slightly more reasonable. Hey, what did you want to tell me about the letter?
Oh. Never mind. It's not important. Besides, there's a sign that needs vandalizing, remember?
True. I'll go round up some good throwing rocks.
That's a great idea. I'll meet you at the car in a minute.
Cool.
Whoa, that's a shock. He's always wanted to meet his birth parents, and now that we know what happened, what are we gonna say when he asks about them?
I really don't think he can handle the truth, that they're dead. Do you?
No, it would crush him. But what's the alternative, honey? Just let him believe they're still out there somewhere and they don't care enough to ever contact him?
I don't know. I wish there was a way to keep his hope alive, but not hurt him.
Me too.
You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did. But we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams, no matter what they might be. To become anything you want. We'll find you someday. Love always, Mom and Dad. Please, don't tell him our secret about the letter. It's not going to help anything.
Hey, you coming or what?
Yeah, sorry. Let's do this!
Take that! Ugh.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn!
Boom!
Welcome back to the inaugural episode of The Buzz and Cole Show. I am one of your hosts, WWE Superstar Buzz, and I believe we have my co-host on the line now. Cole, are you there? Did we figure out our technical difficulties?
Take that! Yeah, I'm here, and that's still a working title for the show, right? Because I feel like we can do a lot.
Take that!
Nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Boom!
Baron Blade here. Just wanted to let you know my BCW contract offer still stands.
I really rocked her with that one.
We might have to come down a bit on your pay, considering you lost tonight. But don't worry, I'll still take care of you and your friend. Oh, and I hope you don't mind, but I gave your number to that Brooklyn Von Braun. Nice girl. Anyway, call.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Boom! Oh! I really rocked her with that one.
Hey, got your number from some creepy old guy at the event. I think he said his name was Baron Blaze.
Nice.
Doesn't matter. I just wanted to say it was so great reconnecting with you two tonight. I thought we'd have a chance to catch up some more after my speech, but I couldn't find you anywhere. Maybe you were at the school counselor's office getting some therapy after your loss. And by the way, did I distract you? My bad. Anyway, I'd invite you to come to, one of my fights, but I really don't think you can afford it. I mean, I'd give you free tickets, but A, I don't like you. And B, you'd probably just sell them for a lifetime supply of cheese puffs or whatever poor people food you're surviving on these days. Well, I'm off to train in Vegas for my next fight.
Boom.
We'll be in touch, hothead.
Oh! I really rocked her with that one. Take that! Yeah.
Take that,
Hey,
Brooklyn.
bro. Good match up there tonight. Just wanted to let you know that I think you and your friend made the right call, not signing with Baron. In the long run, it's going to save you a lot of headaches and money.
I really rocked her with that
speaking
one.
of saving money, I just happen to be selling 2 slightly used jet skis for a price that will knock your socks off. Which is perfect, because you wear socks when they're on a jet ski. Anyway, let me know if you're in, and I'll even deliver them to you, no extra cost.
Take that, Brooklyn.
On a trailer. Not like I'd show up driving them on the water. I mean, unless you live near a dock, then maybe I could do that. You know what? We'll figure that out later. One more thing. I just started a podcast with Buzz. My super successful WWE superstar best friend.
Take that!
Anyway, you can check.
Nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Boom!
Well, we never heard back from you about coming to your show, so I think we got the message loud and clear that you don't want us around. Or at least I did. I had to practically restrain your mother from going down to the high school. Anyway, if space was what you wanted, well, you got it. We won't bother you anymore. But the door will always be open if you want to work things out. And I hope that happens.
Oh! I really rocked her with that one.
Hey, you got both of us here. I know we haven't spoken in a long time, but...
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, it's time to get this match going. We've been to Pensacola many times, guys, but I don't think I've ever heard them this amped up. And given the superstars in the ring, it's easy to see why they're excited.
He has something big planned. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam. Big boot. He knows he's in. We're about to see. Unceremoniously deposited down. Heath Slater doing a great job turning that around. Great evasion.
I'll admit that Heath Slater's smash hit is one of the most powerful versions of the DDT we've ever seen. Just look at how the superstar's face bounces off the mat after getting planted.
This has got to be it. Powerbomb connects.
Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there.
Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
He's playing with him now. Up and...
How do you come back from that? Things don't look good for Heath Slater.
With the way things seem to be going for Heath Slater, the WWE locker room better take no...
Time to go swinging.
The king of swing.
You might go all night.
This has got to be it. Powerbomb connects. 2, 3.
And the pinfall gets him the win.
Here is your winner, Smoke.
And that's a huge win for this guy.
And talk about displaying a never say die attitude. It was as if winning was the only option here tonight.
The crowd here tonight certainly seemed to appreciate the efforts. What a great match.
Here comes Jinder Mahal.
And his opponent from Punjab, India, weighing in at 238 pounds, Jinder Mahal!
Yeah, Jinder Mahal really believes that the praise that he receives in his home country of India should be the same kind of praise he receives all over the world.
Well, why do what you do if you can't enjoy the perks outside of it, Byron?
This is the type of match where anything can happen right away. Corey, what can we expect?
Well, you're going to see a lot of chaos. It's all about who can control the chaos the best.
There are no limits, and every resource is at a super...
How'd he do that?
I don't know, Michael, but good thing. I don't think he could have taken much more of that.
Whoa, it's another reversal. He's fading, guys.
That corner is the only thing keeping him upright.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
You're watching Monday Night Raw. Jinder Mahal enters this match in fantastic shape tonight, guys. He already has an imposing look, but he also brings great strength. How can you counter all that, Corey?
Yeah, Cole, the modern-day Maharaja is big and bad, but we've seen enough David versus Goliath battles in WWE to know that sometimes speed and cunning can win over brute force.
Byron, is it possible to avert disaster in a matchup like this?
Competing in WWE is grueling enough, but when it's extreme rules and everything is legal, you are in a different level of combat.
Things break down very quickly when you're only limited by your own destruction.
This looks like the setup, too.
Big-time impact from way up high. And we are done here.
Nobody can sustain a drop like that, Michael.
German suplex, but that's not all. I have to reiterate my point about using speed against Jinder. We've seen a few formerly fast wrestlers trade their leaner physique for more strength and muscle, but that causes...
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to wear down your opponent.
Oh, and he releases the submission.
I'm a little iffy on why that would be a good decision.
Now taking control.
He's just about there. Weird, he seemed to have it locked in pretty good.
I'll be interested to see what he has planned next.
Axe handle finds its target. Oh, what a crossface. He's got it locked in deep now.
Look at this. He let it go.
Curious decision there, Michael.
Elbow drop.
I don't know how much more Jinder Mahal can endure. He was the favorite for this match, but that's changing rapidly.
Jinder knows about changing paths in his career. Now he needs to change paths in this match.
Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
Launched. His offense is on point right now.
He can't allow himself to let up now.
Oh, and a knee. And another. Dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. And he's heading back in.
Amazing reflexes on display.
These superstars have endured so much punishment.
Certainly looking worse for wear, but the tide can shift at any moment.
Got it.
Michael, that sledgehammer can cause some serious damage.
It's Jinder Mahal answering back. Not again. One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand. Again. Hey, it seems to be working for him. Oh, nasty impact. Oh, what impact. Got it.
Michael, that sledgehammer can cause some serious damage.
Ooh.
Check out Jinder Mahal's offense.
Gets out of the way and fast. German suplex, but that's not all. Headbutt. He's calling for it. He wants it one more time. Right, that was a long way down. Turn the lights out. Good night.
Things just went from bad to worse for Jinder Mahal. Oh.
Saw what he had in mind there. Lost in the corner right now. Great reversal. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Tossed into the turnbuckle. All the way over. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Battling to get the upper hand. Whoa, Corey, he just let him out. Cole, to be honest, I am baffled right now. There is no good reason why he would let him out at this point in the match. Uh-oh, here comes. And Mahal just barely getting out of the way. Oh, what a punch. That's how you stop your opponent. An impressive series of moves. Looks like he's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Incredible drop. Cover. Shoulders are down. 1, 2. The match is over. That's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Smoke.
That was a big pinfall victory right there.
Not to worry, the modern-day Maharaja will come back stronger after tonight. The Singh brothers have already prepared his recovery with a warm bath, ice packs, and deep tissue massages.
You're going to be hard-pressed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Vientiane, Laos.
Guys, we have two of WWE's most exciting superstars ready to square off here.
And there's nothing quite like seeing two superstars settling it in the ring in one-on-one action, Michael.
And she's obviously proud of what she's been able to accomplish over the course of her career, as well she should be.
I can respect that, Michael. She clearly has worked hard to get where she is, but she also has to remember that she has a long way to go. The ever-impressive Dana Brooke.
And from Cleveland, Ohio, Dana Brooke.
Once upon a time, she was a protege of one Charlotte Flair.
All right, let's get this thing going. And I don't think I've heard a Toronto crowd this loud since we were in the Dome for WrestleMania 8.
Oh, here we go. Powerbomb planted. Someone should post that online.
Did you see the impact?
Time to end this. Backslide driver.
You know what they call that? Something no one would ever do to me.
Oh, my goodness, this is not good.
She wants it one more time.
Down with a power bomb.
Hoping to end it early. 1, 2, 3. There's the pinfall and the victory.
Here is your winner.
Impressive victory for her here tonight.
Look out, women's locker room. This girl is for real.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing. Here comes the Scottish psychopath.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre traveled the globe, picking fights on every stop along the way. That world-class training has made him a true threat here in WWE.
I agree with you there, Corey. Drew has put his best foot forward here and picked up some big wins.
McIntyre was born for in-ring competition. There is no limit to his potential.
McIntyre takes credit for the destruction of this Shield, for eliminating...
You win this match when you incapacitate your opponent so they cannot make it to their feet by a count of 10.
That's right. No pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts or disqualifications. Meaning anything goes.
Superstars collide in this type of match when they can't get past their personal differences, when all other avenues have not produced an end result.
If you're just joining us, welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Oh, that'll hinder your modeling career.
That'll slow Drew McIntyre down a bit.
No need to panic. He's still swinging. I'm no mathematician, guys, but by my calculations, a last man standing match is more than 3 times as brutal as a traditional match. After all, you only need to keep your opponent down for a 3 count in a traditional match.
Oh, right to the face.
Byron, what does a competitor have to do to keep their opponent down for the 10 count?
You have to level your opponent with heavy offense and stay on the attack. The more times an opponent gets up, the more chances they have to fight back.
Yeah, these superstars are going to be pushed to lengths they've never been to before.
Drew McIntyre's in trouble. Oh, God, that hurt. He's been quickly taking control here.
The advantage is squarely in his corner. German suplex, but that's not all.
These guys have to knock each other down to the point that their opponent can't get up.
3, 4, 5.
Last man standing match. Nobody's leaving this one, his friends. Great competitors, great superstars right here in WWE.
Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there.
Not sure how much more McIntyre can take.
I can promise it's not much.
If you can't stand, you can't win a last man standing match. And this guy is dangerously close to not being able to stand.
McIntyre made a great comeback to NXT. Now he's going to need another comeback right now.
Oh, look at this. Right from behind.
What's he going to do next?
Oh, boom.
He's done.
That might just do it. Drew McIntyre really needs to dig down deep and fast. Watch this again.
Oh, shows no mercy.
In that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre. Oh, and he lands it.
Really relying on that tonight.
Anticipated that attack perfectly.
Nice amateur takedown.
2, 3.
Whack. Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
see that again.
Strong kick. My goodness.
Nice offense from Drew McIntyre.
Oh, look at a scoop slam.
German suplex. But that's not all.
This has been a colossal battle to this point. No superstar is showing signs of backing down.
We are seeing all their best on display, but it might just come down to...
Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it.
He might have been waiting on that one. What a clothesline! Ouch! Here it comes. He's got him.
Up and leave the nightlight on for him. It's over. Drew McIntyre really needs to dig down deep and fast.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
This grueling last man standing match has finally come to an end.
Here is your winner, Smoke.
Nicely done. He picks up the win.
You have to imagine Drew McIntyre isn't pleased with this performance here tonight.
What an effort we saw here. Truly a great match.
take this moment in.